Okay, y'all, it is spiritual story time. And this story time is when I spent time with monks in China who had supernatural abilities and I almost became a monk myself. This story really starts back in like 2009. And back then, I had a popping song on the radio with Waka Flocka called We Got It. It was going crazy. Tigo B featuring Waka Flocka. But at the same time, YouTube was really starting to get going. So I'm looking on YouTube for all like the going down rabbit holes early in the day, and I found meditation. When I came across meditation, I heard about it from a man by the name of David Wilcock. He was talking about how you can go into a meditative state and you can use your third eye and see in the different dimensions. So I trained myself how to meditate on YouTube. That's no lie. I went in, 4 days in, I was able to start seeing what they call the blue pearl. And that's like this blue orbing light that you'll see in a deep meditative state. And that was my first experience with realizing, okay, there's something more than meets the eye here. So make a very, very long story short, we'll do another story time for like the real whole thing of it. But after I began meditating, I started having these experiences with energy. I would feel like this magnetic force emanating from my body. And it kind of feel like if you ever took two magnets of the same pole and try to push it against each other, there's that resistance. That's exactly what I was feeling. So I came across a video that you can look up on YouTube. It's a video called Jiang Feng. And if you look at the Jiang Feng Qi video, you can see that he sets some things on fire with his energy. And he starts healing people with his energy, stuff like that. And then scientists from America come to see if he's for real. And then they determine that he's for real. So you know me, and if you don't know me, I go do what I want, get what I want. So I went on YouTube, got in contact with one of his students. He had a book out called The Magus of Java. So that's how I found his student. And then I asked the student, I told him what I was going through. I'm like, look, bro, I'm trying to learn. And he was like, look, he doesn't teach anymore, but I know somebody else in China who got the sauce. So he connected me with my teacher, my Sifu, Jiang Feng, who has now passed away. But he connected me with Jiang Feng. I got in connection with one of his students, told him about what I was experiencing. They were like, come on to China. So, I took the first flight I could when I was ready, because they were like, before you come, you got to make sure to be abstinent and you got to build up your energy, your Jing. So I couldn't ejaculate, couldn't do any of that. And after a lot of time had passed, which was 3 months, then I'd be able to go ahead and come through. And what I experienced during that 3 months, whole nother video just for that. So, boom, went to China, couldn't speak a lick of English. The student I connected with did speak English. He was actually an entertainment attorney from Hollywood who gave up his career after he met my teacher just to study. So I flew out there to China. It was a hell of a culture shock. Most of them had never seen black people before. I know you done heard that before, but for real, they treated me like I was an alien or something like that. And then, so then they gave me the basics. They taught me everything about the practice, which is known as YiJinJing. Let me understand how Qi works, the energy that I was talking about. Then the master, he had to test my energy. So he took my hand, took me by the hand and pushed the Qi through my body. And it felt like a living type of electricity. And this was just with his hand. He was just standing there regular. But I already knew this was real because of what I was experiencing. Some of you, this might be your first time hearing about some of this. So this might sound strange to you, but it shouldn't, because an electric eel, which is a completely organic animal, normal animal, it can use its glandular system to produce electricity and then shoot it outside of its body. Our nervous system has electricity, our heart has electricity, our brain has electricity. It's just about learning how to manipulate that energy by using your conscious intention and the glands in our own body. So that's all they were doing. So make a long story short, he moved his energy into my body, was able to detect blockages I didn't even know that I had, was able to remove some of those blockages. And that night, I kid you not, it was the best sleep I've ever had. And then after that, we went to the mountains every day and we meditated as I continued to build this energy. So, I'm actually thinking about getting back to teaching spirituality. That's why I just created this page not too long ago. It's starting to get some momentum because I want to, for free, show people how to get in their spiritual bag, so to speak, how to learn how to expand yourself spiritually, how to learn how to, or to teach you how to expand your consciousness. And also how to utilize your own energy to heal certain things. To so many people that seems foreign. And the first thing you probably think about is Christ, Yeshua, Jesus, whatever you want to call him. But if you look in the Bible, it says that we would also be able to do the same works and greater. That's a biblical verse. So with that being said, it's not that amazing that we can heal ourselves with our consciousness. I mean, the placebo pill shows us that. A sugar pill, we can believe that it's something else and then it'll have the same effect as Tylenol if we believe we're actually taking Tylenol when it's really a sugar pill. So our consciousness really does hold the key. But yeah, so this man was able to project energy from his hands. He could set stuff on fire as well. But last and not least, they let me depart with some of the video footage of the Grandmaster actually using his energy, projecting his energy onto a bull, but then using his energy to take energy out of the bull. And why he was doing that was so that he could put it into another human. Whole nother conversation. The video footage though is amazing. I have him doing it to 9 different bulls. If you guys are interested, checking out some of this stuff, just let me know. Figured I'd make a little quick spiritual story time. See how it responded. If it does well, then you know, we keep the conversation going. Make sure to go to my YouTube, click the link in the bio. Got a bunch of affirmations, some real holy and spiritual books up there, some prayers that you may not be familiar with, stuff that you can utilize for free. Again, everything's for free. Just go on YouTube, press play, give me a subscription. That's all I ask. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. Much love.